Well, 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 welcome back. All right, guys, episode 3. Whew, the Sanguine Spectres. What cool little chapter, right? Oops. What cool chapter. I was looking them, I was looking up uh, some like relatively unknown successor chapters. People that have been noted but rarely ever really seen. And some of these things have never been in a story, but they exist. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I decided to, look up a bunch of stuff. I'm like, okay, what are some chapters out there? Because I wasn't exactly running out of ideas, but I didn't want to get to some of the other ideas yet, I guess. So I started looking up, the unknown, the lesser knowns out there. And I came across quite a few Blood Angel successors. My good fucking lord, are there so many of them? There are just so many. I'm like, damn, for such a beloved chapter, you really are having so many successors. But that's okay, because it's all turning out great. Sorry, trying to focus. Make sure I get thing that I want to get. Okay. Figured we'd do that base real quick with, of course, the Armageddon dust, because it makes for great wasteland bases. It really, really does. And we're also pausing again for music. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Halloween jazz? Nah, I don't really think so. Ooh. The Sims 1 music mix. Dude, I love The Sims and the soundtrack. I love the Sims soundtrack. It's fucking great. Whew. Alright, what did I say last time? That we were going to jump in here with some Steel Legion Drab. Alright, so let's get our Steel Legion Drab set over there. Get our brush. This is a new Zero brush by Cocoland. I finally did get some new brushes. It's not exactly new anymore. It is already starting to curl at the tip, kind of like our old Haggard-ass brush. So yeah, there's that going on. And so I've gotten enough questions to where I think I want to. I was just going to address them on here, I guess, as they came in. But I also feel like I want to do a Q&A video just to answer some questions that I've gotten. But I might wait for, I guess, more to come in so I can really, try to find the frequently asked questions and just answer everything en masse. Really depends. But at least one question that I had gotten somewhat recently, I answered it on the long lost episode. The long lost episodes. They were asking what kind of brushes do I use, and I told them flat out, I don't I don't go out and buy the expensive painter brushes. I just don't think my skill requires that right now or yet. I'm making do with my budget choices. And I think a lot of people could really examine things. And, it is hard to have a hobby on a budget. So usually hobbies are not budget friendly. When you do find a budget friendly hobby, I dare say it sounds like it'll probably be boring. I'm sure it won't, but it's not often that I've ever heard about a hobby being cheap. And like anybody, like any American, you could find a cheap hobby and you'll know exactly how to make that expensive as hell. But that's okay. Oh my god, I've been painting off camera a lot right there, wasn't I? My goodness. I believe that is all the leather that we have. And you don't have to worry about making it too pretty because we're going to be going back in there, of course, with some Nuln Oil, but with also some edge highlighting. And everything will pop together. All right. So what are we ready for next? I want to say, let's get those purity seals. No. I need to get the metallics done. So we will do the metallics. All right, ready? Let's see. I don't want the plate mail because it's just too bright. We're looking for the gunmetal. We're also looking for bronze, but the true copper. I really do just like that darker tone. But considering the marine that we're working with here, they, as far as I can tell, do not have a huge love of bright, shiny colors. Oh, please let there be some left. So yeah, the gunmetal is damn near... it's damn near completely empty. Oh my god. It's the only way we could try to get some out is to do this. Oh my god. I got another pack of paints. All I really got to do is go get it and get the gunmetal out, but I'm trying to ensure that I get as much out of this damn thing as possible, but oh man, that thing makes me mad. Oh, make me so mad. But anyway, we're going to try to paint the important things first. So we're going to get this backpack. Try to paint all the important things with the dark metal as much as we can so that if we have to break out the mail plate, or the plate mail armor, silver, at least there will be some kind of cohesion there. It won't look like, oh, well, you could tell he ran out of that color because there's the other silver right there next to it. Just nah. I need it to look proper. That's why we do the things that we do. We do them the way that we do them. Holy good God, my back. All right, one thing I have not been talking about in this series is how much my back actually really hurts lately. I woke up completely fine, took a shower, and after that shower, I guess, while I was getting while I was getting dressed and whatnot, I bent over and nope. But I just said nope. But, anybody in their 30s, you understand. Nope. So my back hurts now, which sucks because my kids very much like to be carried, and I very much like to carry them around. You never know when the last time will be that they say, carry me or pick me up or something. I did see something about that one day. They were like, you never know when the last time your kid will ask to be picked up. So I would say if you're a sentimental person and you know it, or if you're an emotional person, I would keep things like that in mind so that later on in life, you don't kick yourself for not having been, a cute parent with them more. Take the moment when they say they want up. I know you're hurting. I know you're tired. I know you're overwhelmed. Pick them up. Pick them up. You will never regret that in the future. Just like when people are like, dude, my kid has this thing going, but I have work and I don't know if I'll be able to make it there. And I go, dude, are you kidding me? Imagine yourself in the retirement home or wherever the hell you end up when you're old enough to think about stupid shit like this. And you think about this exact moment. I guarantee you, if you go to work, you're not going to remember having gone to work. You're going to remember that you missed whatever it is that you were supposed to be there for. Go. Work is work. I know work is life to some people, but your family, man. Now, I've never had a strong sense of family growing up, not with my family, or not with the family that I was born into, but with my current created family, however you want to say, the family that I bred into existence. This is something far different, and I do want some kind of level of cohesion and an understanding, a deep love and care for their actual family. I've never had that growing up. My family never expressed any kind of love, appreciation. If they did, which I know if my parents ever heard this, they'd be chastising me right now. Oh, you just don't know. You just don't remember. You're right. I don't remember. I remember other things because they made a lasting impact on my psyche. Because it was something more predominant. It was more around. Whatever the fucking case may be, obviously I don't remember the good time that you say. Well, just like I remember being called names because I even wrote them on my shoe like a juvenile. And it came up one day. My wife was saying something. She was talking to my mom. And my mom goes, "Oh, we never did that to him." Right. Did you forget I'm right here? You can't just gaslight me. You can't. So, I don't know. The sense of family has never been there for my family growing up. It was never drilled into us. It was never something we ever felt. And I could tell they never felt it because that was not something we were raised to do or to believe in or to think of or to feel. Nothing. I never felt like I had a family. I tell people as a joke when they find out I have an older brother, and they're like, "No way, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, right?" They're like, "Oh man." I'm like, "Yeah. Well, basically, I am the younger only child." There's 9 years between me and my brother. There's barely anything there for him and I to connect with, and we couldn't. I mean, we could with certain things, video games, maybe, movies. That was about it. That was about it. So, I don't know. Everything just got. My brain just got consumed. My apologies, everyone. My brain got consumed by a tangent that all didn't mean to bleed together, but it did. It's just your life is the only one you're getting right now. We don't know if we're coming back as something else like reincarnation or anything like that. We don't know. We don't know if there's going to be a heaven or a hell. We really don't know. You can believe whatever you want, but you don't know it. So why aren't you making the most out of the time? Why aren't you hanging out with your family? I really hate to get on my deathbed and go, damn, I really wish I had hung out with my family more. And I almost bet you that I'm gonna say something like that anyway. Because it's almost like there will never be enough time. You will always want more time. And I can understand that, and I can prepare myself for that. So that when the time comes, I can look at myself and acknowledge, yes, I want more time, and I wish I had taken even more time. And all I can do is think about that while I'm in the present, so that I don't think that in the future. I make sure if you think about it in the present, you can actually act on it and change something. You don't like it, change it. Do something. And that's exactly what I had, really had planned on fucking doing. I want my kids to grow up with a sense of family. I want them to actually, will actually love each other. We'll express that. You can get an honest, sincere sense of unity, cohesion, understanding, support. I don't ever want my kids to grow up feeling however I did. And that's why that stuff will always be important. Your job, as important as it is not important. And people need to understand that. If your job is your life, that's all right, that's you. I've met people that they like to dedicate their lives to something like that. I'm glad that gives you meaning and purpose. And they're flabbergasted at me, like that doesn't fulfill you, knowing that you're helping society. No, not really. It doesn't. Does not fulfill me. Does not make me feel like I'm part of something bigger right now. The only bigger thing I want to be a part of is my goddamn family. That's it. And as you can see, my thumb is taking off some of this paint, and it's even hitting the white right there. But that is okay, because we will be dry brushing. We will be edge highlighting on the white, so it will be okay. Fuck it. We're just gonna paint the leaves. I was gonna leave the leaves white, but I did just enough to where I was like, all right, fuck it. I will try to leave that little gem piece white. Does that sound like a good compromise? It's like these knuckles I wanted to leave white, but there's just enough red on there to drive me nuts. Whew. Hope everyone's honestly having a good time. I almost forgot about the damn Marine himself. I still got plenty of gunmetal. So we're just gonna keep going. I don't remember if the belt is supposed to be red. I really don't know, but that's okay. We're just adding the silver in here because it'll be another color and it will look great. Like honestly, the Aquila, it just being that white, I kind of want to do something with it. Like I do with my Carcharodons. So what we're going to do so the crest of the wing, or whatever you want to call it. I really don't know what to call that. It's the top right there where all the feathers connect to. Okay, as you saw, we just painted that silver. And that's all we're going to do with that. I want to say we should paint the ankles silver too, just to give it even more. I do like a simplistic approach to certain things. Sometimes less really is more. But like anything, I would say that all depends on what you're working with. But I think the ankles being metallic should help break up yet unify the piece to really make it look like one really thought out piece of armor. That white knee that's on the right leg will stay white. I'm not going to paint that red or paint that black. It's going to stay white. All right. So we're going to get just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. All right. See how it's kind of flat over here? And that's all you got to do. That's it. Man, I don't know why I was holding my breath like that. But that's it, man. That's it. It doesn't take all that much. And now we can move on to the true copper. That is a shame that the last of my gunmetal is that big old blob right there. Like I was really going to use all that. It is hard to tell sometimes, man. You be painting something and you just oops. Just like it's hard to tell how much time has passed. I did not know that we're approaching 25 minutes. So, after this little skull, all right, that little skull. No, fuck it. We're just gonna get this little skull. go. Get that little skull. I was totally about to go with a bear head. And I believe it was from the Space Wolf pack. The upgrade pack that I had gotten. One of them, I don't know. He has some gnarly looking hair. Oh, fuck it. But I was so about to use him for this. And I didn't. Which is okay. It's not like I'm really missing something on that. Alright, do you need gold anywhere else? That's right. Your little skull right here. Definitely. See? And then you just leave the wings white. And there you go. Because they're supposed to have a white Aquila across their chest. And I know it should be all white. But I really felt like being extra. Because sometimes those little things just add so much to the damn mini. And that should be it for the weapons. And not the weapons bronze, but the true copper. Yeah, that is it for that. I can't believe it. Good Lord. So what do we have left? All right. We got to do the, purity seals. That's what it is. We got to do the purity seals. We've got to finish off the gun, which only needs one more color besides the purity seals. And then we can edge highlight, Nuln Oil, and glue together. Which we might actually do the Nuln Oil, then edge highlight, and then that'll be done. So we will once again stop here. And I will see you guys on the next round. That will be next week. Hopefully on another Thursday, not a Friday. Who knows? As long as I get things... As long as I get things posted once a week, I almost don't care when it happens. Almost. But either way, I will see you guys on the next round. Until then, take it easy, stay happy, stay healthy, and please stay weird.